Hi, Seph. I'm Becky Ranch. I'm Becky Ranch.
Becky is a good person.
Good person. She's using you for she's milking you for every cent you got.
Milking me?
Hi, Seph. I'm Becky Ranch. I love you.
Hey, Wendy.
Oh, you're so handsome.
I'm Wendy Negative, and I had to be in jail for one night. And the only thing that I got out of it was a great career that was brought to me by Seph Hickerson. Talk about me being complaining and whining. What about you?
What about me?
You complain and you
Yeah, don't talk big. You didn't go to jail. You know, next time you could at least bail me out.
Look, when you're trying to when you've committed a crime, you don't want to go to the jail, because there's cops there, and it's like I had to not go there. I could have sent a surrogate.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you thought about yourself.
I could have sent somebody to do it.
I'm glad you thought about yourself. That's great.
Maybe I was burning too many bridges in those days of my life, but...
In those days of your life, it wasn't that long ago.
It was like 4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years ago. Come on. You should know by now you're a grown-up.
I established a way of working a long time ago, of dealing with life a long time ago. It works for me, and it involves looking out for number one. Remember that old idea back in the 70s?
Yeah.
The me decade.
The me decade, yeah.
You were a child of the 70s just like me. I mean, it's like you're looking out for number one.
Yeah, well, guess what? 70s are over.
It's good to be working with you again. I'm very excited to be getting back into I gotta tell you, as a director, the most exciting thing is to have a project in front of you, knowing that it's going to be this film, which is a huge budget. I've got butterflies thinking about, how you get butterflies in your stomach?
Yeah.
They're not actual butterflies or moths or anything like that, but you feel like you're about to... You feel like you need to maybe eat because you're so nervous. And I am prone to nervous eating. You don't know it by looking at my figure, but because I am in pretty good shape. In spite of the crap that I eat, but my doctor says that, as long as you exercise, which I do. I belong to a club, a very prestigious club, and the dues are, pretty significant.
Well, it's nice that we could get together. I'm excited about the project. It was good the Palisades could put this together for you. I think we're going to have a good relationship on this one. I'm really looking forward to it.
I pride myself on having a great relationship with my producers. I always have awesome relationships with my producers. There's total communication.
Well, and it's good for me. It's nice to be able to get out of the office and just have a casual get-together for a change, because so many of these deals are just all numbers and business and lawyers, and I think we can do a good thing here.
I really like New Jersey at this time of year. It's a very whited landscape, riverscape.
I'm not so sure I always like snow this late in the season, but spring is coming.
I'm thinking about someday maybe shooting a film in New Jersey, using the coastline, maybe down in Atlantic City. This is all very speculative. And of course, you have the Pine Barrens, which is the wilderness area.
Certainly.
And then you have the dirtiness of Newark and all kinds of places. And I think maybe a biopic of Chris Christie might be in the offing at some point.
Well, we've had this office in New Jersey for a long time, and this is This is a nice little casual place to get together when you just want to get away from the whole hustle and bustle of the money machine.
No.
Hickerson. Wrench. Hickerson. Wrench. Hickerson!
My superstar, Wendy Negative.
Oh, Seph!
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to see you.
I know. It's so good to see you because we're doing it again. We're going to make another film. It's
I
like
know.
a trifecta.
I know. This is really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
How was your trip?
You mean my little drive up from
Yeah.
Brooklyn where my office is?
Yes.
It's not bad. I had, you can't, I wish they had a ferry that ran between my office, like Brooklyn and Fairfield, but
Yeah, but you had to drive.
I had to drive around,
How was
roundabout,
it?
and traffic is terrible,
Yeah.
Especially at that time of day,
Yeah.
but
Was it okay?
it was all right, I got a nice car, and,
Come on in. Take a seat. Yeah, you do have a nice car.
yeah, well,
Well,
that's a measure of success.
I know. That's why I'm, part of the reason I'm excited to see you because, this time we got some money we're talking.
I know, it's like more money than I've ever been in charge of in my entire life, and in a way I feel honored.
Yeah.
In a way I feel intimidated. But I also feel a kind of sense of this is going to be the make or break for Seph Hickerson.
Well, it's definitely, you're on your way up. And my star is rising too.
I know.
Right along with you.
I know. Well, it's like wagon train. There's you drive, you get into the train. I mean, not a train, but
The wagon, you get
the
into
wagon,
the wagon.
and it's like
And then
a
you
whole.
hit your star to
it's
the
a-
wagon.
Yeah, right.
And then the wagon goes.
You've definitely gotten beyond the having to cook for the group.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that kind of equivalent.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna ignore that. It's a text from somebody. I don't know who.
Well, probably somebody.
Well,
in the
maybe
business
from
of
my
it.
current lady, but
You got a lady.
yeah, Becky Wrench. She's the weather woman on Channel 7 on the weekends.
I know
in
Becky
New York.
Wrench. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
She got blonde hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's what do you sort of Rubenesque on top. Would you describe her that way? I would.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's significantly younger than you. I mean, it looks like that to me. I'm,
She's 30.
30.
Yeah.
And how's that going?
It's going great.
I
think,
bet it
for the
is.
most part. I mean, I just got a text from her. I think it could be somebody
But
else.
it could be maybe it's not her.
I don't like to check my texts while I'm in the middle of a conversation with someone. I think that's rude.
Becky, huh?
Yeah, Becky.
Yeah, is she nice?
She can
Does she have a
be.
great personality? Does she have a couple of great personalities?
Not always. It was. I think that she has drive.
Did you hear what I just
A
said?
couple of great personalities. You're implying that a lot of people have speculated about Becky's her
Personalities?
endowment. The truth is they're real.
Yeah, right.
I happen to know this.
Okay, that happens in nature? That happens in nature with no enhancement. I mean,
Well,
okay.
yeah. She's a real person. She's a good person.
Yeah, it's like you're dating her. Just
She
it's for
drives
the
a-
same
she
reason that
drives a- she
you
drives
read the
a-
articles in Playboy.
She drives a beautiful car. It's a gold Audi, and she's very successful.
Oh, she sounds like she's really got it going on.
She does have it going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she started out in Topeka, Kansas, and she moved up and up and up, and finally
ended up in New York, which is a great place for the weather.
Oh, yeah, she dated right to the top,
Especially
huh?
when, like, Hurricane Sandy comes through, she wasn't working there then, but she would have had a lot to talk about when Hurricane Sandy came through.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I wish you all the best.
Good. Good, Becky, she's good.
I bet you she is.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get too distracted by my relationship with her. She's kind of demanding.
Yeah.
But,
Well, good, because I need you to stay focused.
yeah. Yeah, I
You know, I got a lot riding on this
I
right
know you do.
now.
I mean, a lot of people do. You're not the only one. I mean, there's a big crew. There's people who depend on my ability to make sane decisions.
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Well, when you said you're feeling a little bit insecure about that,
About what?
you know, about, you know, having this this amount of responsibility. Seph, this is, you know, this isn't playing around now. We got
Well,
a lot of people who are counting on you.
Look, I've made a bunch of movies. It's like I've never played around when making films.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, maybe you think I have, but
Well, you know, I'm not always sure, you know.
you think I mean, I don't just make movies.
Well, I know you're driven. I do know
I'm
that.
driven. I'm driven.
yeah.
I will do underhanded things to make films.
Well, that's
Especially
exactly
when-
what I'm talking
especially when
about.
it's
That's what
the-
makes me
The
nervous.
money people, you know, to try to like find ways of like kind of getting underneath and making sure that I can get the most out, squeeze the most out of the budgets, you know, and maybe even embezzle a little bit and get some of it off to the side.
yeah,
and
yeah,
I mean, you know
yeah.
this about me, and so it's like I can have something off to the side and maybe make like, I mean, with this movie I got how much money? I mean, it's just, I mean, a lot, and so I can make other films with maybe some of the money I can squeeze out of it, but not that I'm going to do that.
Well, yeah. See, what makes me nervous is, you know, like your business practices. You know, you just spoke about it directly, and then, you know, the thing is that you're talking to me right now, and I'm not I'm not the money end of this
No.
endeavor, but I am a big part of it, and so, you know, I've learned to be wary because we can't, you know, be sure that you're not pulling the fleece over our eyes.
When you say our, you mean?
I'm speaking for the cast. I'm speaking for the crew. I'm speaking for that end of things.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've encountered this producer that we're working with, but he's a piece of work. I mean, if there's anything about this, Wendy, that I find distasteful at this time, it is this man, he seems nice. I mean, they always seem nice. But he's just got this tendency to get under my skin. And,
Oh boy, I know. You know, I might actually be able to help you with that part because, you know, I've experienced that myself actually. You know, firsthand, working with somebody that gets under your skin. You know.
who would that be?
Well, you know, maybe it could be somebody that's really close. You know, I don't want to name names. It's not necessary. I'm just saying I've experienced it.
Yeah.
You know, I got some experience with that.
No, you're not talking about me. are
Well, you know, well, you know, a lot of different people.
you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I know you.
Well, how do you feel about that? You know what? You know, okay, right. Yeah. Yes. I think that we've talked about that. You know, we've been direct about this, but yeah, you know, yes.
Me?
You've seen me. Yeah. Yes.
Well,
You've seen
you know,
me.
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. I guess we do have a history. It's
True.
been a long time.
Note, a successful history, we would not be in this multi-million-dollar film.
I know.
If it was not for that
That's the part
successful.
that excites me.
Isn't that awesome?
I know. This is really great.
Yeah.
Okay, now there's a lot of things I want to talk about. One thing I want to talk about costuming.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the costumes. They did send me some costuming, and it really helps to draw me into the character. When I put on, my costume, it really helps me become.
I think that wearing those vintage clothes
Oh, the vintage clothes. Yeah.
is a way of just sort of inhabiting a different person. I mean, like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, like if somebody were to put on the robes of Charlton Heston as Moses. I mean, I'm just guessing that he felt really like he was in the 14th century BC or something like that. And it's like all you got to do is just inhabit that. The vestments or the sartorial habitude of somebody who used to, live way back when. In this case, somebody from the 1940s, and you can become
Yeah, I
that
do.
person, just as Charlton Heston became Moses.
It really helps me. I've been really working with some period pieces lately, and I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've
I
got,
found a niche.
you've got a lot of work. I remember a time when I was getting to know you, you hadn't worked in a long time.
Well, yeah,
And that was, I thought, God, if she doesn't get back into this, it ain't
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah, right, and you really jump-started my career after years of just nothing.
Sometimes Seph knows what he's doing.
Well, and that's the thing. I think that's why, we keep coming back to each other all the time.
Yeah, we're doomed to work together.
It kind of feels like
speak.
that. We are
But
doomed
it's
to
not
work
doomed.
together. It sort of feels like that, though. I have to say, it kind of feels like
Of course,
that.
doom, another word for doom is fate.
Well, that's a better way to put it. It's a
Hmm.
nicer way to look at it.
Yeah.
Forgive me, I've quit smoking, and I keep this around.
Little,
it gives me something to do.
Little stick of driftwood.
It's a stick of driftwood, but it's like, it helps me,
That's all right.
It gives my hands something to do. It's very difficult to, and I find myself trying to light it sometimes. I keep my lighter right here.
Yeah.
I find myself trying to light it sometimes. It does not, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I quit smoking. When are we going to start shooting?
30 days from today.
Okay, so 1 month. All right. Mm-hmm.
You got time to memorize the script
Oh yeah.
if you feel like doing that. Barbara Stanwyck would do that.
Well,
She knew that script backwards and forwards.
yeah. Well, she's a professional, and I'm a professional.
Yeah, but do you do that?
Backwards and forwards. Yep.
Really?
Absolutely.
Can you read the words backwards?
I read them backwards. I do it in the mirror, so it is backwards. I not only do I read it backwards, I do it in the mirror, so it actually is as if I am. It is backwards.
So you're reading the script in the mirror.
I'm reading the script in the mirror. I'm reading the script, not in the mirror. I'm doing it. I'm acting it out, and I'm looking in the mirror, so it is backwards. It's opposite.
Oh, I see.
It's a mirror image. It is backwards.
So the letters are backwards.
In the mirror. But what I'm saying is when I'm performing it, in the mirror, it's backwards.
Well, that's unnecessary. It doesn't seem. Why do you do that?
It's just my process.
Okay.
Don't what are you questioning my methods?
No, I just think that you can just hold, like you can hold the book. Oh, Thurber, he's good. You can just hold the book.
Yeah, that's a good book.
And,
Yeah, I was reading that when you came
it's
over.
funny. You can hold
Yeah.
the book and like that and read it the script and read it like that. As opposed to like.
Yeah, like doing it like it.
In the-
Do you like the illustrations in that book? Did you see that? Those illustrations are great.
Yeah.
They're very simple. They're
They're
cartoonesque.
simple and they're funny.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to make a movie like that.
What's that?
Like a movie that had like all kinds of like outsized looking people. I mean, they do these things with CGI all the time. It just seems to me like, why don't they have like a movie where there's like somebody who's like 17 feet tall, or there's like a boss who makes his employees feel terrible all the time, and so they make him like 15 feet tall.
Oh my God, that's a good idea.
He terrorizes them.
Oh my God, that's a great idea. You're not thinking of that though. You're not thinking of that for this
desks.
movie though, are you?
Well, no. This is
not-
a fairly realistic film.
You're not going to go into any kind of weirdness
Well,
with this.
probably not.
Well, I hope not, because I'm not up for that, and I didn't sign up for that either. So I just want to go on record as saying that right now.
No, I mean the Claudian factor was just, weirdness was built into that film,
Well, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This movie and the previous movie you did with me, What Gives, the bank robbery movie. I mean, there was kind of a weird movie.
Well, that was weird, and I really didn't appreciate that you didn't even let me in on what was really happening.
Well, I gave you some ideas about what was going to happen.
Yeah, some ideas. You didn't tell me the truth. You know. Yeah, and I really could have done without the arrest.
Well, nobody wants to be arrested, you know. I mean, I understand that, and I wasn't arrested, but you know, because a lot of this life of trying to be an independent filmmaker is being like, you know, you hustle. You're just hustling all the time. You're trying to get money. You're trying to
Every day you're hustling.
You're talking with producers. You're just around scumbags all the time. So it kind of rubs off on you sometimes, and so it's like when you find that you're in this opportunity to be, like, for instance, with my wonderful Becky.
Oh yeah, Becky. Yeah, wonderful Becky.
I can be with Becky.
She's wonderful, all right.
And express and be vulnerable and just sort of express my emotions.
Yeah, with
around
Becky.
her.
Yeah, you can
With
express
Becky.
your emotions with Becky.
She's my girlfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend,
I mean,
right.
What's weird about that?
She's 30 years old. That's what's
So
weird
what?
about that. So what?
So it's like
Seph.
she's an adult.
An adult. Seph, how old are you? 30? No. 40? No. 50? No. Okay. So I'm just saying. You're telling me that Becky has an interest in you as a person.
I think in some respects she does.
Okay, in some respects.
In some
And
respects,
you are telling me that you have an interest in her as a person.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
I think that the thing about Becky is she's capable of...
Be careful. Be careful.
She's capable of saying interesting things sometimes.
Of saying interesting things sometimes.
She amuses me.
I'm sure she does amuse you. That's why you're going out with her. I think it's disgusting. You know...
That's really rough. I mean, you know, I've never gotten on your case about anything in your personal life.
Well, I'm getting on your case about this because I think it's, I have to say, I think it's, you know,
What does it matter?
what does it matter?
Yeah, what does it matter?
Because you're superficial.
I think you already knew that.
I don't like it.
Okay, well, listen.
I think it's shallow. I think it's disgusting.
The fact that you know, I mean, a director of this movie has absolutely nothing to do with Becky Lynch.
Yeah,
I'm going to
not
check
directly,
this text because
not
I want to
directly.
see if she wrote to me. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, check your text and make sure it's her. Oh, is it? Is it? Oh, Becky. What kind of news you got there?
Well, it falls into the category of none of your business.
Falls under the category of none of my business.
Yeah.
It's happening in my house. It's my business. Oh boy, see, now I'm on hold.
Yeah, it's Becky. It's Becky Lynch.
Yeah, and you're texting.
Well,
Here
no,
to talk about business, and
look,
I'm you know, taking my
she
precious
asked me-
time.
She asked me a question that deals with something that involves, she was confused about a date and not a date, but a day of the month, and I have to let her know.
Right now, you have to let her know.
Well, why not? I mean, it's like
Yeah.
she needs to know.
Well, my time isn't valuable at all, so you just go right ahead.
Just
Just take your time.
bear with me.
Bear with you.
I'm good.
I am bearing with you. I've been bearing with you for, years. So, I'll just, take my,
Pretty soon.
take my place here behind
I learned
Becky.
I learned how to do this with my thumbs recently, and it really makes it faster.
You got to keep up with them. You need faster thumb action if you're going to be with
Well,
Becky. All right, how much money is Becky getting to hang out with you? What kind of gifts is she getting to hang out with you?
Are you implying that I'm paying her to hang out with me?
I'm not implying it. I'm saying it. Oh, the truth hurts, eh? Oh,
She gets the normal kinds of things that one would expect from a good, decent boyfriend. Now, how many costumes did they send you?
I got a shirt and I got a skirt. They sent over some shoes. Yeah, shirt, skirt, shoes. What? Are you talking to Becky?
No. Yes, but hang on a second.
I go away
gotta
for
call
2
you back.
seconds.
Hang on. I gotta call you back.
Oh my!
Just give me
God,
give
I
me
can't
give me 20, 30 minutes. All right.
20, 30 minutes. Seph, man.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see that.
Straight from Central Casting.
Yeah.
Middle-aged Veronica Lake. That's what I like to think. I got the wave. The Veronica Lake wave.
Yeah.
But anyway, what? I'm not even gonna get into it about with you and Becky.
Why do you care about Becky? Who gives a shit?
You know why?
I mean,
Because it's a shallow. Because I want you to admit that it's a shallow relationship and there's no substance at all.
I see. You want me to confess?
Oh, you're
You want me to-
interested
you want
in
me to-
her. The only reason that you're interested in her.
Is there a fascination for James Thurber?
No, it's not.
Yeah, she's never.
She doesn't
heard.
even know
I
who
guarantee.
that
I
is.
guarantee she's never.
guarantee
she has
she doesn't
never
even
heard of
know
James
that.
Thurber.
She knows who.
But that's all right. So what?
What do you two have in common? Whatever. I don't even want to get into this.
Well, we both.
Oh God.
We both
I
like to
just
take
really
in a
rail
baseball
against,
game
these
on
kinda
television sometimes.
Fake relationships.
Yeah. You're tired of the fake relationships.
Yeah, I'm tired of the fake relationships, and I'm tired of men exploiting women.
Well,
that's why it rankles me. That's why I'm a little bit upset. I hate to
tired
tell
of-
you this, but Becky is not interested in you for you. Take your money away, you got nothing. Try it. Tell her you lost it. I'll see what happens. Yeah, I really wish this was real. I'd be smoking it like a fiend right now. Becky Wrench. Wrench. Becky Wrench. Wrench. Becky Wrench.